Today we're going to wash the Escalade using some O&R, wash and wax, and we're going to give this Escalade that has been coated in OptiCoat Pro Plus maintenance wash. Just a normal, simple maintenance wash. And while we're doing this, we are live on Facebook at the same time. So yeah, you can see the camera going in there. We are, so we're live, we're doing this, and we're basically going to be using a bucket on either side of the car. One bucket's got the big red sponge, one bucket's got an Eagle Edgeless in it, and we should have some fun with it.
You hear that? We're going to use two buckets.
One on
each side of the car.
Yep.
Because that's the two bucket system with O&R. None of this shenanigans with buckets sitting all over 500 towels.
Exactly.
It's O&R. It's efficient.
That's right. So stay tuned. Keep watching. We've got them live. We're going to do this. We're going to get it washed and get her done. So
very good.
Right.
All right.
So Levi's doing the pre-spray with O&R wash and wax. Now this car is coated with OptiCoat Pro Plus, or this truck I should say. Car, truck, SUV, whatever you want to call it. It's the family hauler.
It matches the Cobra. We got it purposely in a blue.
Yeah.
We had to find a blue Escalade for that. You know, we like to be cool. We like to be ballers, you know. So it's the Hennens.
Yeah. So the owners of the rag company, this is one of their vehicles. The other vehicle, yep, you guessed it, the Rag Cobra. So, but it's already clean, so we can't wash it.
So just hitting this sucker with a little pre-spray to break up some of this, just to
What's the dilution on that?
Get it started. Standard dilution, 1 to 256. I just filled it up by sticking it in my bucket of O&R.
Yeah, you know, if you're wanting to, we get the question a lot, how do I calculate how much O&R to put in my spray bottle? Well, the easy way is
literally just take your bottle, stick it in your bucket of O&R, fill it up, let all the air bubbles out, and then put the top on, and you're done, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else.
Exactly.
Perfect mixture every time.
And you're not having to calculate 2.5 drops.
Yeah.
Because that's about what there is in a 32-ounce container. So
we'll get a mist on the top there.
Now, when's the last time this vehicle was washed?
Oh, I'm going to say about a month ago, maybe 5 weeks. That was the last time I washed it. Dane and I did a video for it. And that was the last time I washed it, but that was the first wash it had since having OptiCoat Pro Plus put on it, which we had done the week before we went to SEMA in November.
Okay.
So we hadn't washed it from November until probably second week of January. So a little long to let it go, but.
So what are we using here, Levi?
Big red sponge.
Now, how much time do you have left on the big cameras?
Not overly dripping, but just about there. Point of dripping.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Work our way top to bottom.
We wanted extra.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah.
The beauty about having a car that has been coated with OptiCoat Pro Plus is it just washes so easy. It's just like, it's almost as if they were designed to be used in conjunction with each other. Having the coating as well as the, I'm going to grab this little ladder to get the center of the window, and I'll get over so Dan can get it too.
Things, but you know, usually in the ideal situation, you can see how the water is reacting that way. This is a little bit more maybe rubbing on the car, so maybe.
And what towel is that, Dane?
That looks to be one of our.
So we're gonna dunk our sponge. Like to wring it out.
Was it a square or was it oblong?
I don't know. I'm gonna get as soon as
all right. So
we'll work our way again, top to bottom, guys. Very simple, very easy. Now the glass is coated with the OptiCoat Pro Plus. All the plastic trim is coated as well.
So Dan folded and unfolded the towel
paint,
just to make sure that he's got a fresh section every time. And that's one of the fun things about using a microfiber towel when washing. Now when you're using the big red sponge,
so we're gonna
on the other side,
work our way down.
you've got 2 sides to the sponge. So before dipping back into the bucket, you've got 2 sections to work with. So let's come over here and see what Levi
Dunk
is
this.
doing.
As you can see, it's starting to get a little dirty, but not too bad. So we'll
Oh, let's flip around here. Hope nobody got
we'll
motion
dunk it
sickness
there.
there. So, now Levi hitting the mirror and the bottom of the mirror,
Yes.
which is always nice to see.
After you hit that section, will you come over
People
here
tend to
and
miss
wash
that
it up
sometimes.
with the sponge just so we can
Yeah, yep, I can do that.
So here we go. So Levi is cleaning the doors. And you notice he started with the top of the doors. And he's leaving the bottom of the doors and the rear bumper for last.
Yep.
Getting inside those door cups.
I like the big red sponge because of the fact that it has little fingers, as you can see. So that way you can get into little things and little nooks and crannies. You can adjust it however you feel necessary.
Now you'll notice we're not washing the wheels. Couple things.
I go around the front
We're
real
old.
quick.
We're lazy. The
Yeah.
other reason we're not washing the wheels is we're on a bit of a time crunch, and wheels are a very different thing. You know, some people like to wash them with a pressure washer. Some people are going to use brushes. Yes, and we're going to have the coffee and donuts very soon, Joe. So people are washing different things, different ways of washing the wheels. So we're going to be ignoring the wheels. So,
Here's one thing with that sponge: you can wash a lot more without having to dip it. You know, I think it may be turning me into more of a believer in the sponge. As you can see over here where I washed, it's still kind of a little bit flat, and over here where he washed, everything has bunched up. You know, into
So we had a discussion about the little boar's hair brushes and the soap and getting OCD and liking the look of the soap and the suds and scrubbing around emblems. I like being able to literally just use the big red sponge and get in my emblems there. There's no more need to bust out that big huge brush.
now, since Dan is a man of grand stature, at least in his mind, no, he's a
My
great
feet's
guy, but
probably getting lost since I'm clear over here.
he's a little short. So what we're going to be doing is bringing Dan on
Making my
ladder.
way back over there, folks. Don't worry.
last for over a year. They're really long lasting.
Now here, Dan, since you're such a tall guy, we're going to aid you to get
Thank
to the
you,
roof on this
Anthony. I
vehicle.
appreciate it.
Try to stay even a little bit more.
Everybody's wondering, what happened? Wait, everybody's going to the other side.
I'm going up. Holy cow.
So I'm trying to get this front bumper all cleaned up.
Stand on this part.
Yeah.
Look at me. Hardcore. What's up, OSHA?
Now, I know some people probably freak out just because of the fact
I
that
do have a spot.
I'm not dipping every few seconds. The
Someone
best
is
part
holding
about
onto the
this
ladder.
is you don't
Actually,
have
2
to.
people
You
are.
trust the science. You trust the R&D that's been put into this system.
Yeah.
You know what? If
Really
I
just
fell off
works,
this
man.
ladder,
I
it
mean,
would probably go viral and be
and it works
big.
even better on coated
Anything
vehicles.
else.
Perfect wash that
So
we
if
did.
you've got
Yeah.
a car, especially a customer's car,
But
that
we
you've
don't
coated,
want you falling off the
this
ladder,
is the
Dan.
easiest way to wash it and clean it.
I don't want to. Either.
Also amazing at killing bugs. I mean, you can just annihilate all those bugs that get on the surface. It's the only
falling
good
off the
bug
ladder is
cleaner
not
I've
a good
found
thing.
to be worth its weight in gold. I mean, even if you're using it only for that, pre-soak your bugs with it.
Yeah, someone has to
just
get
eats
injured
them
for a
off.
video to go viral.
So
A perfectly clean Escalade, nah, viral gets 3,000-4,000 hits, the video. But someone falls off a ladder, hey, then we got a viral video going.
Somebody falling off the ladder?
No, we,
I get that. Dan, you're going to fall. Let me know.
Get up there.
so Levi's doing the bottom of the vehicle here, and then we're ready to dry.
yeah,
Now, we did a video yesterday live, and we had some comments about Levi's drying technique. So today he is going to fold his towel.
yeah. I just like to get the stuff done.
Yeah, No, yesterday he was a little nervous about being on camera. You know,
Oh
Levi's
yeah,
new.
you know, it's my first time.
Yeah, Levi's new on this camera stuff. So, yeah, but he didn't fold his towel yesterday. But today is going to be folding his towel just to make everybody happy on the internet. And actually, it does do a better job.
Yeah, you don't have any pressure points. You don't have any of that kind of stuff. So these have running boards. So I'm going to open the little door there and just let it sit.
And I've pre-folded the towel for him. And by the way, speaking of towels, look at all these boxes of towels they have here at the Rag Company. I mean, God, they have inventory here, people.
And then I reach up here.
And lots of it. Now, Dan.
What's up, Claudius? How you doing? Dwayne, I hope you're taking a picture of this.
Would you like a drying towel, Dan?
Standing on the
I
tire.
feel like I've done my share.
You can do this
How
as
about
long
you
as you
try?
watch your
Well, there you
body
go.
and make sure you're not,
I can dry.
All right.
rubbing yourself all over someone's car.
There we go. So, let me hand off my
Yeah.
camera to
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Dane here.
Then
Mr. Hennen.
one thing I like to do is, as
Looks
you can
like I've
see the
been,
bottom of that running board,
Dan washed, I dry. So.
All right.
Oh, and nobody washed the back
I'm
end.
just gonna wash this bad boy too.
So, drying with a waffle weave. I like to keep it folded.
Get these mud flaps.
Start with your top
We'll just
and work your
close
way
that.
down, doing the windows. You notice how the windows are nice and dry. On the first pass, since the towel is new, fresh,
Have we gotten the back
we don't have to
yet?
touch our windows ever
Anybody
again
get the back? Let's check.
until the next time we
No,
wash the vehicle.
but it
that is.
says, wash me with O&R wash and wax.
So we'll get our windows
Okay, we can do that.
nice and clean and dry, so we don't have to touch them again.
This is a
And then we'll get
dirty,
onto the
dirty
body.
window. You can hear it.
Sounds like sandpaper. I want to touch that window, okay.
Yeah, I know.
So now, as you
I
can
haven't
see,
done
look
the
at all
drying
that dirt
parts.
in there and the water that's in there. We're gonna go over it one more time, but with the clean side.
Sounding better.
If I was smart, I had a bucket on wheels, and I'd have that bucket chase me
Now, a couple things we didn't touch on.
instead of having to run all
If you're
the way
doing this
over
for a
here.
living, you want to have your buckets on wheels. Why do you want your buckets on wheels? Well, eventually you're going to train your bucket to follow you around the car.
So this makes it easier.
It takes about 3 weeks to get
Then
a
you can
bucket
just
to
dunk
follow
your-
your employees
dunk
or
your
yourself
sponge,
around
you
the
don't have
vehicle.
to go back
But
and
once
forth.
it's trained to follow you around the vehicle, guess what? You're so much more efficient.
Clean this off here. So I took Dan out with me last night to my wife's class and her high fitness class. He was a beast. He totally did the whole hour-long class. Was an animal and killed it. And I was very proud of
I'm
him.
going to use the ladder to get to the
Very
windshield.
excited to have him there, sweating with me. It was a great time.
Note here. So this is the section that I washed with the towel.
Bottom of the bumper here.
Got missed. Here's the apple towel right here.
That is done.
The side, the part with the sponge.
Right. I get my towel.
Burn into that darn
Check out the drying techniques.
Folded towel. Oh, just notice this isn't locked in.
I'm working hard right now.
And some of us are hardly working. And you're doing a great job at it, Anthony.
Thank you.
I went to Levi's wife's aerobics. What was that? The high
High.
intensity?
It was high fitness. H lightning
Those
bolt.
people that know
GH.
me,
That's how
they're probably
do it.
going, "What? Ivan's working?"
It was really fun.
Find an instructor in your area.
It happens. It's one of those rare occasions.
Or go to-
So we'll refold our towel to
We
get
had a blast.
But
Yeah.
I did
A
get
dryer
to go
section?
woo a whole bunch of times.
Yep.
And it was really fun.
Yeah. Dan was given 110%. I was given about 100, maybe 90%.
We were definitely the best.
But we were having fun. That was the biggest thing. So this is a pluffle that has not been washed first. So this is
Have
gonna
you ever
lint.
seen anybody
so you
wash
are
a
gonna
car in a
see
shirt
some
and
light
tie?
linting on the
Probably
glass. Wash your towels
And stay
first.
clean.
It remedies this. But
Let's
for
dry
all intents and purposes,
dry the
I just
side of
grabbed
the
this out
vehicle.
of one of the boxes, and we're using it. So
They have a couple towels sitting around here.
just a couple to play with. Problem is we don't have a washing machine, so I can't wash all these towels first before we use them. I have to take them home.
Refold our towel. They got a little bunched up here.
So is it, with all microfiber towels, do you say it's best if you wash them?
Best to wash them first, primarily because if you think about it, they come from the factory.
Now Dan brought up a good point
and then
on
they
the other
get
side.
packaged from
How
the
do
factory.
we wash a microfiber towel?
In a bag.
So it stays
So
absorbent. like
before
this.
they got
Well,
even packaged, who knows
you
how
wash
long
it
they've
in
been
a-
standing there. Who knows what guys
Either a
been
free and
standing
clear
around
detergent,
smoking
or
cigarettes.
you can use
next to
Optimum
these
Power
towels
Clean.
hanging out. Who knows
and
who's sweeping?
throw in some
the
white
floor.
vinegar.
Maybe there's
in
a guy
your
with a leaf blower
bleach container.
blowing around at the factory, and the boxes
Of
are
your
open. So you're always going to
washing
have
machine.
environmental pollutants, contaminants,
So
things
about
like
half
that.
a cup of white
and
vinegar.
then just factory dust on the towels. So it's good to always, once you get them from us, wash them.
Get inside
they say
those
they're
nice little
some of
chrome
them we
door
pre-wash
handles.
at the factory, but then again,
Make sure
dude,
they're
they
nice
come
and
back
dry in
out.
there.
They're just sitting before they get packaged. So always good idea, pre-wash them beforehand. That way you guys get a nice quality towel. You know, reset it for yourself.
And same thing with your clothes too.
Yeah.
That's what Jeff was saying. You want to wash your underwear before you.
Yeah,
get 'em.
exactly.
For the same reason.
Unless you're into that kind of thing. You like to crack open a fresh pack.
Being touched by a factory worker
Yeah.
by proxy.
Yeah. Well, and I know we were talking, and some of the people who noticed with PPF film, I know Mac has probably seen this. It is time or two is the film. You pull it and open it up, and there's hair and dust and leaf particles and cigarette ash and stuff because of the fact that they'll open the doors when they're
There we
getting a
go.
shipment or
Inside is
something
dry.
while they're pouring
The other guys are just talking instead of working.
So we washed the Escalade using O&R wash
Or
and
the
wax.
Escalade.
With a Escalade, I guess, new name for it. Yeah. But simple, easy, 2 bucket method, 1 bucket on either side of the car, filled with O&R WW.
Wash and wax.
That's all we needed. We used a big red sponge. We used the Eagle Edgeless towel. To dry it, we used the Pluffle. We used the Chinese waffle weave. And what did you use, Dan?
Yeah, I used the microfiber towel, and then I used the Yvan to dry it.
If you don't have one, he is available for nominal fee.
Yeah, exactly.
Come to your house and dry some cars for you.
And using the two side by side like we just did, I feel more confidence, even more in that big red sponge. It seemed to do a better job. It went around all of these logos really easy.
It's just key. That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and great product. Now, if you like the O&R Wash and Shine, the blue stuff, great product as well.
Works
So,
just fine.
Yeah.
This you can use for customers that want to do a maintenance wash. It's an easy upsell. You get your wash and a little bit of wax in it. Customers love the shine too. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So
Yep. And you can order it right here from the Rag Company. You can order any of the Optimum products, or most of the Optimum products, and a whole mess of towels at the same time.
all the towels you need, including buckets, grit guards, and Gamma Seal lids. So we can outfit you however you want. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to these guys for coming out and helping me wash this sucker because it's kind of a big car. It took me a little while by myself, but it took me no time with these guys. So thanks, boys.
Thank you.
Ivan, Dan.
Now, how do they get a hold of us, though?
You guys can email me at levi@theragcompany.com. You can email these guys at info@opticoat.net.
.com.
.com. Yeah.
High tech, man.
Yeah. Opticoat.com. Or you can do it personally with Dan, D-A-N-N, at opticoat.com, or Ivan, Y-V-A-N, at opticoat.com. You can also subscribe to the Optimum Synergy podcast, where you can actually hear Dr. G talk about the chemicals. He will actually give you all the science that you need, and it'll make your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
So, also, stay tuned for more videos right here on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.